Valheim dark a figure walks, latex suit and neon shocks, building halls for Yuletide cheer, for the brave who gather near. They move, crafting arches, walls that groove, Christmas lights in ancient halls, echoes in the Viking calls, latex lights and mistletoe in these halls where legends grow. Glowing trees and snow that falls, mighty dreams in Yuletide halls. Spirits warm as fires glow, together where the legends know. Gifts wrapped tight in midnight hues, warriors sing as night renews. Through the snow and through the ice, in latex dark there's no disguise, building joy with every beam, in Valheim's halls where dreamers dream. Latex lights and mistletoe in these halls where legends grow. Glowing trees and snow that falls, mighty dreams in Yuletide halls.
You like that song? Did you like that song? That's AI. That's actually written with AI and created using AI. So artificial intelligence does have a use. I had to feed it quite a lot of information, but that is called Latex Lights and Mistletoe. I'm going to make it available for you to listen to separately. Yeah, the other one were a bit crap. I only fed it 2 pieces of information, but I've paid for a subscription for a couple of months to the platform to write them with. And I'm going to put some... so yeah, well, it's AI. AI writes the song, or AI creates the song, but you have to feed it the information to tell it what to write the song about. So it's a bit like in Little Mouse in a certain program, I remember. But I am in my latex. I am in my latex, you should see. I'm in black latex. I have got some latex rock songs. I have created approximately 20 songs. Yes, I'm wearing the same latex I wore the other day for Donimation. I've just given it a quick wash though. I've not gone through a full Vivi wash and everything. But yes, I'm wearing all the same latex. I'm beginning to regret the t-shirt, the long sleeve t-shirt. I'm beginning to regret that a little bit because I went in dry. You know when you're going dry and it smarts a little? Do you know what I mean? If you wear latex, you'll know exactly what I mean. And it grabbed all my hairs. And I thought it had got a bit more shine on than it's got on, but it's not, and I can feel it. So that's why I'm like doing this to try and straighten the hairs up on my arms, because I'm a hairy bastard. And hairy bastards aren't really compatible with latex, but we are compatible with Valheim and playing copious amounts of Valheim. And yes, and I have a gas mask. I now have a gas mask, which I put on with a normal latex mask and then the gas mask over. And yeah, I don't know if you've Googled the latest. Curtis! It's Curtis is here. Oh God, I'm dry under there. Look. Oh God. Ooh, let's not have that. Curtis is here on time. My God, Curtis. Good God, Curtis. How are you doing? How are you doing, young man? I'm allowed to call you a young man because it says Curtis 1984, which means you are 11 years younger than me. Completely. Yeah, body hair does not work well with latex. It really does not. So Valheim and stuff, and Curtis is in. So we've got the most important people are here because we've got Goat in, we've got Bobbin and Beard in, and we've got Curtis in. So we've already got the unholy trinity. And guess what? Guess what, Valheim? It's the 2 years younger than Curtis. Ooh, you could be 3 years younger than Curtis. Technically. Theoretically. Anyway. It's been on the go since 6 o'clock. In the go or on the go? 3. You're all babbies. You're all babbies. I'm an old fart. So, Valheim, what have they done? Well, it's the 1st of December. And what happens on the 1st of December? I hear you ask. What happens on the 1st of December? We get crimble trees. So we got Christmas decks. Look, it's a tree. It's a tree, and I can't find my mouse pointer to turn the volume up here. We've got a Christmas tree. Look. And it looks good. And I pretty much finished that. Look at that. Get that. Look at that. I put a chimney on. Look at that. We're building that on Leet. Yeah, well, you got the joke. I look knackered and ragged. I age like milk in the desert. I'm aging like a cheese. Or is it a wine? Cheese. Definitely cheese. Definitely like a fine cheese. I'm a bit like a camembert. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. It's looking pretty bloody good, isn't it? I put a bit of a roof on that. I got rid of the old path. So, because that's now turned into the fireplace. And we've got a new path in there. So it now goes that way. I've only just done this path, so that was today's build. But we've got a garage with a siege engine in it and a trailer. And then inside we've got a counter which hasn't been finished yet and probably won't be finished today. Got a raised seating area, mistletoe for accidental kisses. We've got an outside seating area. Let me just get the fly mode off. We've got the main stairwell. And we've got 4 rooms. So we've got one here with a raised bed. The only reason that's got a raised bed is because there's some structures in that just support the building. There's the smallest rooms here with a bed. This one's got 2 beds, by the way, but I've not really furnished it yet. And then there's the 2 premium rooms, which are the ones with the balconies and the views of the gates. So that's and that's my room. That's my room. It does need a bit of wood on the fire. I am sorry about that. I am leaving my fires, but that is what I've been doing. And that's the fireplace. That's Browston. So that's the new stone that you get with the when you head into the Ashlands. So I want my last building in this area, my last main building. There's going to be some other little buildings in the area. Where's it now again? Yeah, you need to try latex, honestly. You need latex. Everybody needs to try latex at some point in their life. It's just nothing else is like it. So this is where my last building is going to be, in this area here. Because I want it to have both a sea view and sea basically washing up into it, because the sea does wash over there occasionally. So I want it to have a sea view and a view there. But I'm going to go to town on the flooring on this one, because I want it to have a marble stone floor. So it's going to be in this area here. And probably you'll have to go through it to cross the bridge. I'll put a marker piece, so I want it to point. Probably that direction there. So let's get my building stations in place, ready to get started. Build them all. So it's going to sort of span this area here. I think that angle there. So that's going to be the indexing piece. And then the floor is going to be at that level. So that's going to be the level of the flooring. Which I don't think should get washed too much. And this is going to be a proper great hall. Yeah, latex and casual is a good way. That's the look I do most, to be honest, dudes. So that will put the building sort of there. So I probably want to make it L-shaped, to be honest. I'll probably take it out there, because I want part of the building to be in the sea. I'm just going to build my structures for now, just to give it a bit of base. It's going to be mostly grouston, to be honest, this one, with a marble floor. It's going to be a great hall, but it's going to be, rather than like my previous great halls, this one's purely ceremonial. So it's going to have like a throne in it and things like that, and it's going to be basically for you to go and see the king. So the idea of it is there's going to be two levels. The lower level is the one that you'll be able to pass through, because obviously this path here, to get through, you're going to have to go through sort of there to get round to this side. So they get to that mud pit. So it's going to be a pass-through building, but I'm wanting to do something with the floor in it, and I've seen a few ideas as to how to do really artsy-fartsy floors. So I need something to support the floor first of all, so I'm going to put some ironwork in. And some grouston pillars, which will need, not grouston, flame metal pillars, which will need a black metal forge. Just for support. So yeah, this is going to be the ceremonial hall. And what I'm wanting to do is a moon pattern in the brick. So I'll start off by doing that. I'm not just delineating all the... in fact, I might not put a second floor in it, to be honest. I might just have it that you go through the Great Hall. Just have like a atrium at the back. So the moon needs to be done. I just wonder if to do it with grouston actually. If I were to put grouston like that, so I need to set it slightly lower. You're going to need to create a lower snap point here, which is going to be interesting. But with Grouston, you can do some really weird stuff and sort of mess with the game's head a bit. So let me carry on my flooring. I'm not bothered about this being accurate or clear or whatever, because, I mean, to be honest, all it is a supporting structure. Oh, but not there. Not inside there. Nobody needs that. I remember me thingy. At least I'm using the correct stations today. Oh, we've got the upgrade for the. I just realised we've got a couple of upgrades because we've got that for this, which can go there, which takes that up to level 4, and we also have for the cooking station. We have the rolling pins. Fuck knows where I'm going to put them. Just move that torch and put them on this side. So we have on the cooking station's front, we have the rolling pins. And I don't know where they're going to fit, because they're a bit odd to fit in. Where do they fit inside? Yeah, this is the problem. You're getting so much stuff around the around it that you can't fit everything in. It's coming up with needs more space. So let me see if we can turn that into a solid wall. Put it on there. Yeah, it's not very much space, look. It's not going to work anyway that side, is it? Because that's too far. It's too far from the cooking station. So I will sort that out later. It's not urgent, that. Because the cooking's not massively important. Turn that back to how its position was. Oop, the window. To my next build. I can leave that stone because that stone's not going to be too visible. And as I say, these aren't actually that important in the positioning of them. It's the strengthening, because I need the strength that it gives you. And then put those on there. And then I'm going to put a circle in the middle of this. So my idea is that the circle, it'll need to be, the stone will need to be ever so slightly lower, which is going to be bloody awkward to do, because that will need to be lower and the corresponding marble. So I would need to try and get it to snap to a low position. Your kids are acting like twats. Well, that's what kids do, innit? Kids are just twats. See if that works. That should be slightly lower. So I should now be able to put one of those there, snap it to there, which means I can then delete that one, snap that one to there, and then put those in there. And they are slightly lower. So this is the basis for the art. So the idea is the art has to sit on a lower level so you can mask it. I'm not sure if they're all on the same level. So the idea is that you should be able to now put... You might need to go a little lower. That one's fine, look. That one's masking fully. So it's just that one. I think that one's probably just triggered onto the wrong height. I think they've just triggered onto the wrong height. They need to be the lower level. So I will need... That's like that. And then the idea is I want to build a circle. So to build a circle I would need it to be internal like that. That would be a small circle. I would need bigger than that. So that would be a bigger circle, which would give me a diameter of approximately that, which would work. Actually, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. I would need to do it starting on one of those, because otherwise it's not going to end up in centre. So if I start that on one of those and then do another half block there, and then start the circle. So at the moment we've got a bit of a weird clip thing going off, look, because this is the problem you get, is sometimes the positions don't end up right. You see, that one's ended up right, look. So that's how the circle would go. So it would be one more. Which is not far off there. And now go. I think that's going to work. Some more. Just let me go and sleep. And get to morning. Go and get this. Hello, Vic, and thank you for the resub. Have a sub, not me, of course. You're charming. No, I think others would be happy with me subbing. Dude, have you seen me in my latest gear? I definitely look like the sub. And if you don't know what I look like in the latest gear, I'll send you the picture. I've never had you as a sub anyway, Vic. I've always definitely had you as the Dom. Somehow can't imagine you being a sub. For real, yes. Are you? You're going to tell me something now that's going to like blow my mind, aren't you? You are actually quite subby. Oh, I once had you down as a sub. Honestly. With the right lady. Well, yeah, obviously. So now I've got that done. I'm just going to see if these triangles will mask in these corners nicely. Not bad. Not bad. Don't know why that one's quite... There we go. And then those would need to be triangles again. So the masking of the circle isn't actually bad at all. Good evening, Digipep. Me looking well, you know, what we gonna say, and what am I building today? I am building round things. I'm having a go at a multicoloured floor because I've never really played around with flooring that much before. I've done like alternating slabs of black and white, but I've never done anything as fancy as that, you know, like a circle in the floor. And then I'm probably going to cut a moon into it or something. What are you up to do that dude in your chat? I got some huge work to do. You're going to have me on in the background. You're going to have me on behind you. We're just on about, by the way, Digipep. You'll be able to answer this one. From your point of view, obviously. Sub or dom? Are we talking about, in general, all the people in here? So, Vic is... sort of says he's more sub. He's a steam locomotive. Right. So, what are you? If you don't mind us asking such a question. I used to be subbed into more dom. Yeah, I'd have you down as a dom, to be honest. Whenever I've spoke to you, I've always had those sorts of vibes. And I mean, yeah, massive kink. Massive kink. Although you did look good in that latex on my birthday. Need to do that again. I'm going to Donimation again in end of January. If you wanted to make one for that. I sent you a post about it, but I don't think you saw it. If you wanted to make one for that, I would be like super buzzing. Leave that to your imagination. I've got an imagination. That is perhaps a dangerous thing to do. So the next question is, does it look better? Because while I'm at this point, I can do this and put grousting in. And would the grousting look better? Yeah, I think the grousting looks better. But the grousting will need some support going up from there into it, from the grid. From the grid. It's all young kinky twinkies. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that there's not many DOMs. We were talking about it the other day at Donimation. Yeah, that really is an event. That really is the name of an event. We were talking about it at Donimation, and the guys there were all saying pretty much the same. It's all about the kinky twinkies. I think that looks better with the grousting. And I just have to put a 2 in there though. So I can get the 4 in, because if I put the 4s in, it's fewer pieces. And do it with all the 4s. So that's the moon. Oh, you're such a daddy. I know you're younger than me, but you are such a daddy. But that's the problem with me. Since I've started going grey, I've become like a silver fox figure. Right, why is that not lining up? That should line up beautifully. What's missing on that? That should line up. Is the one wrong? Is that one wrong? Have I failed at the first hurdle? That looks like it snapped in the wrong place, that one. Yeah, something's gone wrong there, because that should be perfectly round. Let me just get the pieces out, the triangles out, so I can see the positions on these. Yeah, that should be perfectly round. It's that one, it's not... What's that snapping on? Something's not snapped right there. Oh, not that one. I think it was that one that I've just took out. Oh, Vic, you're a daddy. I've not seen a recent picture of you, to be honest. It's clear enough. I know I see you on your streams and that, but I've not really seen a recent picture. And you keep promising latex pics, but you know, you make these promises. Make these promises. If you're such a sub, you should be bowing to our every whims. Oh, that's quite interesting. What that's done there, look. So yeah, that one cuts in. It's not me catsuit. It's a zip. It's my t-shirt underneath and my zip hoodie. So I've got the hoodie on. I knew you would like that. I knew you would like the gas mask. It's not. It wasn't really a me thing, but it was just like, you know, it was too good to refuse. Too good to refuse, and it's a proper rated one, so I can actually put it through as a business purchase. Because I do wear masks at work. Not that type of mask. I do wear masks at work, so I'll put it through as a business purchase. And to be honest, if I need to use it for work, it would probably actually come into its own. So that's the one I need to snap to there. I said snap, not slap. Oh, mine's a proper. It's actually just a proper industrial one. It's not. It's nothing modified at all. It's just an industrial one. So that's that built. So the next thing I need to do is I need to turn it somehow into a crescent moon. Now, what I would love is a really thin piece of marble, but I've not got a thin piece of marble. The thinnest thing I've got that's going to protrude through is probably Growston. But I'm not sure whether it will work right. Because I want to turn it into a crescent moon. I think the marble's going to be a little bit too... It would have to start halfway. I want it to be mathematically accurate. And the problem is the marble... There's no way of doing a ridge with marble unless I do steps underneath and put the top through like that. But then I'm not going to get the accurate cuts that I'd like. But I will get the thin lines. That's the way to get the thin lines, to get your crescent moon. That's how you're going to get your thinnest lines. Looks like the Central Television logo, don't you think, Pep? Like Central. Pictures on the 8th. Have you? Oh, dude. Dude, need to see them. Need to see them. Not enough people share the... Not enough men share photos of them looking classy in latex. That's the problem. There's so much sleazy crap out there, but just wear it well. Come on, you mean, you know. Look like... You get all these wonderful pictures of all these bloody supermodels who are wearing these designer outfits by these major designers, and then A for men who wear it just look like fucking smacked arses. Just, you know, just keep the side up, dudes. Look good in it. There's some fantastic designers. I'm so pleased that this is happening, actually, because it's bringing in a fantastic material into everybody's worlds. There's people who never knew what it were. And the thing that's doing it down at the moment is all the crap that you're seeing on like eBay and Amazon, where it says, it'll say all the hashtags, and it'll say like shiny, latex, PVC, vinyl coated, hashtag, everything. And they're just trying to get sales. And people buy it thinking it's latex, and it's not. It's just plastic. Latex is rubber. It's that shit that balloons are made of. It doesn't feel like balloons. It ain't latex. Or in case of heavy rubber, if it don't feel like Wellingtons. Well, I was told I'm a heavy rubberist the other day. It's quite surprised me, but I'm assuming you, Monica Bellucci. Yeah, Monica Bellucci. I probably know the word. But that's the look I like to go for. I just like to look nice and classy, and yeah, I've got cat suits and I've got all the gimpy stuff, but that movie and that dress, yeah, everybody loved doing that dress. Right, so I have got a moon now. I've got to say I'm liking that. I'm wondering if I could put... I can't... The problem is I can't... I'm trying to be clever. I don't think I can shade it. The other way I could do it is to change the material on this side. I could change the material on this side. Which might work. To that. No, that's the problem. It's not gonna work, that. It's really not gonna work. Why has that just done that? Because it's snapping to the wrong place. Yeah, this is the problem now. I've demolished that piece and I've got to get to the right snap point. That one. Yeah, Libidex does some really good classy stuff. You're right there. So I'm going to have an offshoot. Oh, it's going to be like a solar. So that's... my guides are a bit wrong there. It's going to be like a King's solar. So the guides will put it there. I have to say though, Digipep has got some really good latex. I've seen quite a lot of his gear, either in photos or in real life, and yeah, some good shit there. And it does look a bit good in it. The phrase is one would. One would do what one does not know, but one would do something. The old saying is add time to a chair and spank 'em, but yeah. I just broke that. Anyway, you need to watch my beginning of my stream again because I've got a new theme tune. It's only for Christmas, but I've got a new theme tune and it's pretty cool, isn't it? Digipep's just got a little bit overexcited at that, I believe. Latex and Tumblr. I've seen a few pictures of you in Tumblr in latex as well, did you? I don't mind it. Same with me. There's loads of pictures of me in latex doing rounds on Tumblr and on Pinterest and that. But the thing is, I mean, it's the old thing. You put it on the internet, it's permanent. It's there for the life of the internet. You can't just go, I don't like that, I'm just taking down. Because you'll take it down in one place, it'll just reappear in another. I don't offer them to them anymore. No, they've stopped it, haven't they? I were a bit shocked at that. It's because they're producing everything in bloody overseas now. That's what it is. I'm unsure if I'd use Libidex again, to be honest, at the moment, because I've had my own horror story with them. My jeans came, the button basically just popped straight off. Didn't even... I wore them probably once and the button popped straight off. I ended up having to put my own press stud on because they wanted me to return them. I needed them immediately and I was planning to wear them to a party, and they just said, oh, return them and we'll sort them for you. It might take 2 weeks, but I was like, no. Oh, dude. I'd like to see that just for shits and giggles, to be honest with you. But I bet that's hideous. I hate that. There's a guy on YouTube. There's a guy on Facebook who does that, and he keeps putting his face over other people's bodies, and he's done it with mine, and it just looks fucking odd. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing, man? It just looks weird. It's like, what is your perversion that you have to do that? Just you know, just wear it. Right, so that is taking its final size. I might try the Grouston roof, but I've never really had much success. I've got a face mask on, but we were all much skinnier back then. You're not the only one. Right, so Grouston is that stuff. So let's just start by cladding the edges of it in Grouston. And not like that. Because Grouston is really quick to build with. It is the fastest building material to build with. I can't remember which one. It's not exclamation mark shiny. You have to do redeem. That's it. Redeem slap. Vic does like slapping me. Vic is my #1 slapper. And I mean that in the loveliest way possible. I'm not saying that you're a massive slapper, Vic. Even though you might be a massive slapper, that is up to you if you want to be a massive slapper. Let's clad all this. And then I'll start doing the proper build. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, there's a queue. Right, I'm going to change the environment and clear. Because I'm not building in freaking fog. There we go. Off goes the fog. Now, the only thing with Grouston is, I mean, it builds beautifully. It's quick to build with. But it's an odd material at times. But yeah, I've gone to redeem. I've gone to use a different redemption system because it's online based, which means if I'm not streaming at my PC, I can still use them. Spend your shinies. Camera slipped on it. Oop, that were weird. My arms just farted. The latex is just like the air out. Good morning, Vietnam! Valheim! That's the shape of building I'm going for. This obviously isn't finished. Because there's going to be windows in it and that. So this is going to be like a side room. Off the throne room. And then this is the main throne room. Mostly for strength. And then the doors inwards will be and the quarters here. So the one there, one there. The moon actually lines up with that there. So that would be where the doors would need to be. So we would need a quadrant on there. And then a half and a quarter on there. And then the doors will be there. The doors will be in that space there, which is going to be a bit awkward because no really matches with them. How wide are the doors actually? Are these an odd width, these ones? They're an odd width, aren't they? The 3 wide. Yeah, they are. Because that adds the width on. I think that does it. That makes it the right width. Yeah. So that's how you do those. So you put that into the base of that. Snap to bottom centre. Same there. And that she does. Ooh, look at my mirror balls! So that will be that one. I would like a big picture window at this end, which they are doable. I have figured out a way to do picture windows. And then let's have a step there. That's the similar outfit to what I've got now actually, apart from I've got the jacket on that one. But that's these jeans, this hoodie and this top. And my fucking cool shades.
2 secs.
And that's my mate, Rockin' Rubber, who you can hear talking. Follow him on Instagram, he's great. And New Rocks, yes. Coming and going, yes, well, we know that. So basically what I'm going to do is, I think that's where you start, that's where you kick the arch in. Not built with Growston for a bit. That should let me build up to that. The thing is with Growston as well, you can offset it, so if you notice it's now offset. That piece isn't quite lined up right. It's quite easy to get it slightly out of snap position and then the wall doesn't look clean. So you see how there's a slight issue there. So that's a Growston, simple Growston wall. I'm probably going to build it one more high and then kick it in. Yeah, the cool thing with Growston is you can build them into each other like that, and they just go, oh yeah, that's fine. Who's not addicted to the sound of a flat metal gate opening? So yeah, they'll just snap at like any position along, but there you go, that's how Growston works. And then there's a little piece there that you can put into these gaps up here. But you have to get the positioning right. I don't know why I bothered putting the Queen's power in. Now, the easiest way I've found of doing this usually is to make this the top of your building. And then you can do that. Not like that. And what it does is it like masks the top of the wall like that. So you end up with that sort of layout. We've also got grouston roofs, which we've got two types of grouston roof. We've got an arched one and a flat one. Don't get a lot of choice. You don't get all the curves on it on the grouston. But you can do the grouston roofs, and you can't really, because you're missing one of the pieces. You can't really do the overlap as well. I'll have a go though. I've not really tried out doing the overlap. Let's snap to the edge. See if I can do the overlap. Fuck off, locks. The lock's romping around. What's missing? Let's see if I can do the overlap, because I like my overlaps. No, it just collapses, look. So I would need to do the 45-degree overlap. So I need to do that one. Not that one, that's... Oh, that is the steep one I've done. That is the steep one, that's it. That's the one. So let's see if that works. Or if it just goes, no, I've got no structural integrity at all. Ooh. Apart from I've just knocked one of my pieces out. That's worked. That's worked, people. Look. That's worked. Now, I can structurally strengthen this as well. It's not too bad at the moment, but I think by the time the roof's been put across, it's going to be a bit bad. Let's see if that will take that all the way across. But yeah, the problem I've got is because I'm limited on pieces, you can't do all the roof shapes you can do with the smaller, with the more lowly roofing. But that is holding itself together. Will the second row hold itself together, or will the second row collapse? So we would need a second row. I would probably look at putting some columns in. Put a row of columns in. So if I were to put columns in, I'd probably put them there and... Everybody likes to hear Laura scream twice. That's the columns would be there and there to boundary that. Keep that in the centre. It's a good one though, isn't it? Yeah, I just thought we needed to hear Lara scream. And then what I would probably do is put a column. Where's my black forge? It's right over there. I need a black forge. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will put in another workbench because I was running out of workbench as well. So I'll put in another workbench. And I'll put a black forge in this corner. So the flametal posts, if I'm wanting to like create it as a vestibule area and a main concert hall as such, would be slightly offset. If she was... Oh, are they going to stick through the roof? That's the next question. Right, so that is making contact. Whether it's going to be good enough, we will find out. But that's now making contact. And that's me just broke my toys. Never mind, I'll be... Yeah, I was going to say, it's... I missed that one. That one missed me as well. If she were, yeah... Was wanking? So the middle will be... Problem I've got is the middle is going to be a piece that I can't build. Just the middle. I don't think we can build these into each other like that. The other problem I have is that these roof pieces don't look very good. They've got a curve on them regardless of whether you want the curve or not. That one's lifted up for some reason. It's still lifted. Why is that one lifted up? It's not, it's that entire section. Those ones. That one as well. Right, that's now looking good. So, yes. It does work. Not as I'd expected. Right, so how far across can I go with those before they start collapsing? Oh, it's red. No, it's not. I will put some flametal in there as well to just beef that up a bit, because that's going to be roof supports. And I'll do the same policy at this side, and this is going to be where the problem lies, because I've got to try and do the roof, because I've got that piece which is a roof corner, but then I've got that piece which is a roof corner, and that is the only corner I can do is a self-made one. This is the problem, is the middle's there. Middle's there. So I would have to just put in temporarily. If I temporarily put in one of those to delineate it, and then start back on the heavy build. Not the arch one, the flat one. That's probably going to start collapsing. Yep, that is collapsing. You put a bit more wall in. So that will be the structure of it. Now that will need its columns putting in. So it's 3, it's 4 into the column. 5. 5. Same there. I don't know if brick patterning your bits actually works, but seems to for me. That's the one where you can put the bit going into the wall. So topper. I think there's a snap point on the inside of that wall that you can grab. Usually it's inside there somewhere. That one. That's the one. Same on that side. That's the snap point. Snap point. Gagged. What? Gagged us in that way. Now gags I can't do. There's many things I've tried that I can do. Gags I cannot do. They literally make me gag. Too right. Make some more beautiful roofs. Bal. You will get the gag. You'd like to try. You would try. You would try and you would join the others who have failed. Trust me, Victor. I'm not that type of person. So, ball gags. Look at my mirror balls. I'm obviously going to break some of this roof apart because obviously it can't quite stay like this. However, I think the grousing is going to start collapsing at this point, so I think I'm going to need to run a central spine or two on it. I think I'm going to need to run a central spine along like this of this stuff. Which basically keeps it in check. And the good thing with this stuff is it's so bloody strong. It literally, it just keeps going. I'd like to try some pumps. It looks amazing. I've always been fascinated with them, to be honest, Digipep. I've always been somewhat fascinated with them. I don't know if it's a me thing, because I've tried a Vaxtac and I didn't like that either. So what I'm hoping is, yeah, I hate to say it, I thought Sam Smith's gear, I thought it looked terrible on it, but I think with the right person in it, it's not. I don't think it looked terrible on him. It's just I don't like Sam Smith. I think he's a prick. I think the man's a bit of a bell end, to be fair. I don't think he's doing LGBTQ rights much good either with some of his attitudes. So that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Right, put some, because I can put a roof structure inside this then to make it look like the roof is lower, because the roof is a bit huge, to be fair. This is why I'm not a fan of the 45-degree pitch roof, because it ends up really high and then you end up with a ridiculous inside situation. It's just some of the things he's done in past. It's just been, it just annoys me. Just annoys me. Plus, I'm sorry, but I'm not into it. Yeah, it's just well, I don't know if it's he or they at the moment. I think it's they, them now. I think they are identifying as they, them. But yeah, I think just don't be in people's faces with the attitude, I think, is the take home here. So what I've ended up doing is that's the outer inner roof. And then what I was planning on doing was building an inner roof with this wood that takes the profile lower. So it gives it that and actually a better position. Yeah. Yeah, you just won't, would you? You just won't. It's just not a pretty sight. What the fuck is happening here? Have we ended up with those on a equal snapping, and I've assumed they're not. No, it's not. It's just because the room is narrower than you think. So we're gonna have to mesh those in the middle. But it doesn't matter because you're never gonna see them. Just makes it look a bit warmer because the inside of that stuff's not really nice looking. It means all my supporting structure can be hidden then. So that's what you end up with. I'm gonna go and sleep. I'm going to sleep and get myself refreshed and wait for morning again. It's all coming out now, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, Sam Smith's gear were unusual. The designer's called Harry Kay, who designed that gear, and it looked cool. Just didn't look cool on him. I like the look of the gear, I just thought he just didn't wear it very well. I'm liking that now though. Right, I'm going to just put some torches in here, because I can't see a bloody thing. So I'm just going to put some wooden lights in here. Just for now, just so I can see a bit more. Right, so that's how the roof's getting done. So it's the most basic roofing material I've thought a lot to create the inner roof. Basically it's the straw roof. Now the next bit is, can I remove those now? Now I've got a support structure that runs the length of one side of the roof. If I run that down this side as well, so if I do the same with that at that side, and drop a support beam down, can I get rid of the columns? Because having no columns would be fantastic. You've done latex and floating. Have you? Cool, you've done everything you can give a go. With me, they'd just gone out to a bar in latex and thought I'd done everything. And then there's Digipet, they just go, oh, I've done this and I've done this. I've been inflated 50 times in my latex and it felt good. Let me just remove those and see how the integrity of this holds up. So what we should get now, because we've got that structure forming, is I should be able to do, which is essentially what you've just described, a meta roof. Now, whether I can do it easy enough or not is another matter. However, I'm seeing better colours in the roofing. Ooh, they should work to repair my tools actually. So I should be able to repair my hammer. So I don't have to go all the way back now. So that's the structure built. So let me lift these three out and see if things start collapsing. And if it doesn't, then that structure is holding. I am keeping an eye on that looks. Look how this looks in the sunlight, by the way, with the colours in it. It's really annoying sloshing around eventually. Oh yeah. I've had a sweat inside a suit before, and that sloshes. So that is supporting the Growston. Let me remove these. So this is the moment at which you wish you had an undo button. So basically we're just keeping an eye on the Growston to see if it starts collapsing. Now we've got oranges and yellows there, reds there, reds up there. So we're keeping an eye on the Growston for collapse. And I have noticed that sections of the roof are lifted above others. So I'm going to have to rebuild it anyway. I think is that one actually lifted? Or is it just the top? This is the problem with the snapping. This is when you build at night as well. Right, that one's above. These are all above. So you see how you can now see the Growston through, because I've got the same pieces. and you can see that it's not touching there, look, which is a good thing I saw that. That would have been a massive weakness in the structure. Is this one the same? Yep, this is the same, look. I think I built it with arch. And that with glass recent. Yeah, oh, glass is awful. One piece doesn't merge on the glass. I think I've possibly put some of these as arch pieces, actually. Yes, I have. Very difficult to see the difference between them. So let me get some strength back in that, because that's going to start collapsing if I don't. So that's the proper roof done. And then they look as if they're now holding. That one should hold, because I'm only spanning a short distance with the straw roof. It's not a very big distance, that. So it should hold. Should stay blue all the way through. The thing is, I can always put a puller piece down to the grouston up above, to be honest, because that'll make it blue. Yes, it's a meta roof. I just don't like the look of those roofs underneath. They just look so nasty. They're dark, and you can't like put a chandelier from them and make it look really cosy. It's a bit like a modern church, this, because most modern churches have had to drop the roofs on them just because of the bloody heating bills. Just a bit disappointing actually when you go to a medieval church and they put a suspended ceiling in. I find that a bit disappointing. Now the other thing is it means I can not have the ugliness of the roof turn inside, because I can just do it as a flat turn. So that is what that looks like. With its dress roof on the inside. Meta roof, as we called it. So that's the actual structure, and then there's the fake structure inside to give it the nice roof. And the way it'll work is that this, obviously, this is like the solar, or the king's retiring room, or whatever you'd call it. So this will have to be the same height as that, and I'm hoping that that lines up for me to do this. So that would be to there, that one to there, that one to there, that one to there, that one to there, and that one to there. And that is already collapsing because it's got no structure. Oh no! No! So that will need a supporting structure of its own. Arrange that. Now, because obviously I'm not bothered about the aesthetic, I can do that with them. I can put them inside the roof, have them not too obvious, and take them to the walls at each end. So that will just make the roof generally stronger. And that one lines up perfectly with the blocks as well, look. Roof shed. In roof shed. Dear, 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 dear. I'll put those back in. They're the ones that fell out. One of those. And one of those. And then that is the... Is that roof done? And to do the turn, use the opposite way and do that with it. So the opposite turn is not going to have your overlap like the other bits have got, the pretty overlap. Or is it? Or is it actually? It is, you know. You have to do something with it, because otherwise it's going to sit fucking weird. It's going to sit lower. Ooh, how am I going to deal with that? I'm going to have to move those in half a block. Move those walls in half a block. So I'd have to do that, and that. And put AF setters in. Just don't know what an AF setter is. So it would need that one. With the that removed. And the Grouston would have to be on there. Which should give it the half block that it needs to give it its overlap. Yes, that's worked. Oh, broke it! But then we will end up with some weird shit going off on the end of here. Because that will end up with an half block as well. So I do need to put those under, because otherwise it will just collapse. And then we'll need another on the end of here. So that will need to go out as well. That will need to go out to there, and that will create the structure that I need. That should end just nicely, just there. Yep, that ends just nicely. So this will be the same. It's saying this will be too big. Now the only thing with this bit is because of the way I've had to do it with the roof, with the metal in it, I'm probably going to have to extend that out and turn that into like a patio stroke whatever. However, for now, that is now holding. So that is gonna hold alright, that. So it's same again, up to 3s. Yeah, don't worry, I'll put all windows in later. And then same again with the half block. So that needs its toppers. Me and my bloody overhanging roofs. This is me, this is not a game problem, this is me. It's just because, you know what I'm like with these roofs, the way they have to overhang. And they have to look right. And then, of course, but the nice thing is, of course, is now on this one, I don't have to have the half piece at the top here. Because they mesh beautifully. Oh, that wants to be its own spirit. Hello, Sushi. Nice to see you again, dude. Do you approve of what I am doing? I don't know if you noticed earlier today, by the way, I have removed the whitelist from the server. So all you need now to play is the password. So if anybody wants to play now, we can just share the password with them. They can come straight in and they don't have to be pre-approved. I'm just hoping to get a few more people in. Because it's lonely in such a big server all on my own. It's lonely in my server, let them in. Remember Duran Duran. Not sure whether I liked his singing. I know you're on a mandatory break. I know. It's been noted. Right, did I put the roof in? Yeah, so the roof just needs these few pieces in. It needs one of those. It needs one of the other side. And then it needs another one of those up there. Another one of that one. Which, oh, I've got that one in. And finally, make sure I'm at the right one. 2 of those. So that is the basic roof structure of the hall done. So that's the new Great Hall, which looks like a little church actually. But look at my floor. Look at my floor. Look at my floor. It's got a roundy in it. It's got a biscuit in it. Ba-doing, ba-doing. So, the views. Because we've got these lovely views and I need to make the most of them now. But I can't just go taking, willy-nilly, taking material. Valheim is better than Minecraft. Valheim is far better than Minecraft. Oh, that's my opinion anyway. So we have small Grouston archers, which are basically for creating windows. So you can do really nice windows with them. Like so. Now the only thing you do have to remember... Hello Garish Lee! How are that doing? Yeah, the only bit you have to remember with it, with Valheim, is you do not get a half slab like that. It's lovely to see you. I'm building. I'm building stuff. I'm building a big thing. Try not to let my roof collapse. So I want to put that in there. This is the bit you have to try and get those to snap in correctly. And they don't do it very well for the for these windows. They snap to the outside, look, and that's the problem. So let me put a single piece in either side, just because I don't want it collapsing. Let's see if I can do it from the top. Yeah, they're ugly, that's the problem. You get a really little tiny bit of crack showing there. It's just this thing I just don't get with the windows. Yeah, Team Valheim. We're all on Team Valheim, except for Sushi, who is on Team Minecraft. So we're starting to look like a building. Starting to look like a building, and now I can start putting some torches in and banners and things, and start actually having a look at the mess of what I've made. So we'll be looking at one there, and then we'll be looking about one equidistant away. So about there. I think that's a little bit further. It needs to be on that line. Yeah, you get this little weirdness going off at the top, look. And it's always the case with those. Or can we get a banner either side? We put a blue and an orange, which are my colours. Blue and an orange banner at the side there. So we're starting to get brightened up. Look at that though. I love that. Look at that. Come on. Team Valheim with a server that's open. So if you fancy going and joining me, you can. Building, quick, heavy build, quick, heavy build, quick, heavy build before it starts collapsing. So that is the next window. The next window actually lines up with the pieces, I think. Freeze there. Because it needs to be, yeah, the next one actually what lines up with the pieces, okay. The next one doesn't, so I need to do that quickly. Now that's the nice thing, as I say, just mesh them through. So again up there, look, we've got the same problem again. We've got the same problem where we have the total lack of any snapping that's any good. And then if we snap those to the top, they either cut through the window like that and look stupid, so those cut into the window ever so slightly, look. So you just can't win either way. But that's the couple of windows put in. You're looking at air fryers. You're such a rock and roll god. Did I ever tell you the story about me? I went on my, probably the biggest tour I have ever been on. I went on the biggest tour I've been on. I went all over Europe and did an absolutely magnificent tour with my band. And then I came home and went looking at white appliances. Kitchen appliances. That's not on the right one, is it? It needs to be on the beam, not on the... Yeah, it's halfway along the beam. So it's not on the right one. It needs to be on that one. And that should put it halfway up the beam. Yeah, that's got that. So I might as well just put the same supporting structure in on that side as well. And then if I accidentally start pulling any sections out, I'll not destabilise it. I've just put one in the outside there. I can get that set up from outside. So Locke's romping around outside, look. I think I'll have to just destroy him. Is he fighting? Oh, he's fighting a fulling. Right, which one have I got? I've got that one. So let's summon some skelligs. Oh, I ain't got any Etia. Ain't got any Etia food either. Oh well. Etia required. No, we've got no Etia. Looking at one for Black Friday. Like I said, we came off tour looking at white appliances. Bought a new washing machine. No, indeed, each to their own. I mean, I will pop into your Minecraft server. I play Minecraft. Just I don't really do it on servers. I mean, we could do a mutual stream. I think Goat's played Minecraft as well with me. I missed that. What did you say? Oh, a little bit to go. You still here, did you? Or are you doing your work? How did that turn out? Not that. Not that. Not that. Where did I just put that? I've just put piece in ground. Yeah, let's join Sushi. Would you up for that, Sushi? Just coming into your Minecraft. What is it? Your Minecraft server? Is it a combat server or is it a builder's server? Because I've done both versions of Minecraft. I've done the proper looking for your shit and then just enjoying playing it and building stuff. So I've done them both. Right, that locks is annoying me. He needs to become an X-Locks. Not X-Lax, X-Locks. X-Lax is a laxative. don't think I've got. I can. Don't think I've got any arrows, have I? It keeps stomping around. I'm worried it's going to start crashing into my building and damage it because they are clumsy arses. That's the lock's done with, and the death ski token goes well. If it'll let me kill it. Yeah, I got alright with Minecraft. I'm a good builder in Minecraft though. Usual thing again. You're a builder in one game, you're a builder in all games. So I'm going to do the same trick here. Same trick here and build walls. It'd be lovely to be on somebody else's server. Yeah, I shut my Minecraft server a while ago. I'd had a Minecraft server that had actually been running a long time, and I just got bored of it. I'd be willing to come in fresh again and start from scratch. You know, when you first walk into your first biome and you realise you've got like no strength, no energy, nothing at all, and your first night in Minecraft as well, if you don't manage to find coal straight away, first night in Minecraft is such an anxiety thing. If you've got no coal, so you've got no torches, you can't really do much. Is this the channel for... Of course it is, Jonathan. Look. Look. Come on. I mean, you know. Mo. I've done my own theme song, by the way, Jonathan. You're the epic builder. You're the epic builder, mate. I'm just building this nonsense. Look at that. Look at that, just, you know. Oh, we've got Christmas trees! Look! Look! We've got Christmas trees! It's Crimblemas! It's Christmas in Valheim! Hip 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 hooray! So that's what I'm building at the moment. I'm building a proper great hall with Grouston. But to be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of it now. It's a build where I'm wanting to think I'll have a break. But what you can do with Grouston that looks really cool is you can put a centre arch up. I don't know if you've done that, Jonathan. You have to sort of tweak that one onto there because it don't want to snap. I said snap, not slap. Has he left us? To be fair, Minecraft's great place, and I do enjoy a bit of Minecraft. I would definitely go on somebody's server. I just don't want to go through rigmarole. Did you really have to do that? I just won't go through rigmarole setting up my own server. Right, now what you have to do here is you have to put some temporary wood. You have to get temporary wood. You have to put it in like that. Because otherwise there's actually no position to mark for those glazed panels. Because there's nothing to actually touch against to get them to position themselves. So you put that one in, and then you put the bottom one in. The pain in arse to glaze these particular windows. But once you've got those in, those two are quite easy. And then you punch the wall, because you've just broke your tools. Oh, I don't know. Look at them wood structures. I mean, look at that lot. Yeah, admittedly, there's a lot of iron in that. How else do you think it's keeping itself up? Because that height with wood. I know there's a rock underneath it. There's a rock under that. I mean, look at that. Need food, actually. I'll have some of that, and I'll have one of them. Get rid of that. Go there. Left my workbench behind. Or goats. Meh. So, I still think that looks great. That looks so good. I love that. So yeah, it's the same situation getting those in there. As I say, they just don't want to snap in. Snap in. I don't think I could just put a centre spine up. Actually, just do it with a centre spine like that, and then do it like that. There is actually a couple of pieces in those corners as well where you just get a little tiny bit of visibility. Yeah, look, you oh, it's done it this time. It obviously had a mood with the other window. It was having a mard with that one. It's snapping to this time. Hang on, one of those isn't right. There you go, look. I thought that were too good to be true. Yeah, it's just an again, look. Something doesn't look right in that corner. I was right. Something didn't look right. It was no arched windows. They're a pain. They're an absolute pain in the dirt box. In all seriousness, yeah, no arched windows ever. Just don't build arched windows. Learn from my mistakes, and then realise that they look absolutely gorgeous. And then you think to yourself, I'll not build any arch windows. And then you go, do you know what? I'm going to build some arch windows. And then it's when you start doing stuff like this that you realise how amazing arches look. Start doing stuff like this. Start putting the churchy structures in, as I call them. So you start doing like the chancels and things, and then you realise that you can stack these on top of those, so you can put them going into that. So you can do that sort of thing. But the problem is, you can't put one in there. That is your only problem. You have to do like a guesswork job like that, because it won't snap in there. You have to just guess it. So that's the amazing thing you can do. Look at that. Yeah, you've got to play a game. All I need is a tricycle. I've got one of them. I've got lots of them. What's them? It's them I need. One of them I need. And one of them I need. Do the same again this way. I'll make that one. And then this is going to be the awkward bit because I've got two now to do. That one into there. And then this one's going to probably do the same. But it's not what I want to snap in there. So you have to basically do all the positioning yourself. Now that one will work okay. Same with that one will work okay. That gives me that sort of structure. Now the problem is I don't think I'll get this one in. Voila! That's what you need. Just put that poking through there. Go into the fake roof. I can probably just pull a bit of ironwood from the roof to give it a bit more strength, because you can pull strength down, as I found out later. So that's that end. Now what I'm going to do with this end is I'm going to raise it slightly. I'm going to put it up on Grouston. And then some steps. Also Grouston. Destroy that. Just so you can see the bottoms on them. So have we got an air fryer then? We've had one in years. I love it. I love our air fryer. We've got a Tefal. Alright, that's the Grouston to fit. And we'll have steps from there to down, but we'll have a little platform. I'm going to put the doors in there, so that'll have doors in. Now this is going to be the same problem again. Getting that to fit in there, because they don't like being meshed, these things. that is too tall. I just realised. Oh, let me get rid of the gates. Actually, I'm not going to need the gates. I can live without them because the gates are too tall. That's the problem. To get the gates the right height, I need the arch to start there. So the arch needs to start a section higher up from there. It needs 4 from there. Oh, what's going off here? Why is that looking weird? And then I realised, oh no, 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 don't destroy that! Don't destroy that, that's pretty. Well, it's still making the arch work a bit better though. So that one can go. They can go. And they can go, and that can be snapped in there. Ah, that works. Can't believe you're talking about air fryers in my stream. Voila. Right, same again. Wrap those in. Exactly. You're talking about adult matters. I thought you were all big children. You're behaving like adults. It's confusing me and disturbing me and leaving me a bit perplexed. Put a piece across about there. I want something to mount a banner on. I'll put a purple banner. Purple banners are very royal. Very regal. And then for the throne, I'm going to have the marble one. You with Vic? Are you all siding with Vic? It's... So what brand you got then of air fryer? If we're going to all talk about air fryers, let's just be let's be brand affiliates here. Don't resist. Is resistance futile? On. Resistance is futile. Now the question is, because that is blocking the view, so the question is, can I take those out and replace those with some flametal? Then carrying one of those. Take the middle column out. Apart from the lamp that's on it that's just fallen. And then the final thing I will need to do is... Are they through? They're through. They're through. So that's the sort of staging area done. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we have to be adults. We all have to do adulting occasionally. Even me. And there's nobody a bigger child than I am. You've only to look at my passion for roller coasters to see what a child I am. Right, I've got no black forge. No black forge. Let me just go outside and make up the outside now. And this is the bit where it all goes to absolute shit because the pieces look horrible. So you end up with some really weird shit going off on your roof. So this is where the pieces just all go to crap. Because the piece that they want you to use is that. And it, yeah, it sort of goes, but it leaves a massive gap. Like that. So I usually end up having to dress it with wood. That stone cutter is so close. Let me just build another. Just put one out here. I can find somewhere that's flat enough. One of them. One of them. Come on, find somewhere flat enough. There. So that's got the basic structure of it, and then these two here you can do this with, put those on top. Which means you can essentially then hide them inside this smaller... What the hell's going off there? Oh, that one's wrong. So that hides those and gives me a good looking building. Let's build a black metal forge. Just wait for the stream on the top to be yellow. Put some outside lights on. So black metal forge those. An outside light there. One there. It's schoolish actually, isn't it, as well? It's like a classic Victorian school. And a big long... Ooh, you're getting all excited! So have you bought new latex then, Vic? Have you actually bought some new rubber? Or is this old stuff that you're cleaning back up again and starting to wear? We need to know. It's important. Also, you don't want to use talcum powder anymore, but you have to be careful with talc anyway, because talc technically is banned. It's now cornstarch based, and it's not the same. Taking everything running around talcum doesn't cut it. You got latex bedding? Ooh. Latex bedding. Ooh, that's nice. Yes, genuine talcum powder is banned. It's a lot of the older stuff, the stuff they used to sell in the 70s used to have asbestos in it. So the original Johnson & Johnson baby powder style talc is now no longer on sale, and it is now a cornstarch based product. So be careful with talc. I tend not to use talc anyway. I'm more of a Vivishine person. And that's that done. Now this is the King's retiring chamber, obviously, which this is going to have the fireplace on the end, which is why I've not gone too over the top and dressing it. However, I can dress that interior. Yeah, I mean, there's still powder. There's still powder. It's just, it's not like it used to be when we were babbies. It's the stuff we used to use when we were children has been proven to be quite nasty for us. And there's currently a load of lawsuits going through about it, and class action ones, because it's proven to be bad. So that's what I tend to do with these. So it's like the same up here. All you do with them is just pop your one of those in, and it just fills the weird gap that's been left at the top. I've mentioned to Jonathan before about how my disapproval of the some of the mechanics of the Grouston. It's as if there's pieces missing. There's pieces missing that there shouldn't be. No, that's going to have a chimney on it anyway. So there's just this wall now to do. And we'll do the same again on this wall with the windows, but this wall's got a lot more supporting structure in it. We'll have to put the windows to match with the supporting structure. So let's start by putting the columns in. Because this is the problem. Two of the supporting structures aren't actually the correct height, so I have to bring them to alignment using the external columns. Is that 4? I can't remember that well. It doesn't really matter. You see, that's the problem, look. That's not going to work. I'm going to put the smaller windows on this side. Put the smaller windows in on the gaps. I've been powdering my toes after a shower for years anyway, because I used to have athlete's foot and it's ninging. So will that do it? Yeah, that'll do it. So if I put the window there, I just want to put the rock inside there, even though it's going to mesh through slightly. Do that. And then that gives me that one. Gives me that snap. So just put all my pieces in now. So we've got one there. That's going to have to be a 2 and a 1. I don't know what just fell in water there, but I heard splashes. Not like that. Like that. Hiya, Garish Lee. Yep, Jonathan comes in here occasionally as well. He's a lurker on mine. I've opened up my... I don't know if you're interested, by the way, but I've opened up my server, so you only need the password now. And you can come in at your heart's content and you can play Valheim on the server. And it's not a server that disappears every few weeks, it's a long-term one, this one. This build is going to be around at least until Valcon. Valcon is at the beginning of February. And I have to build lots and lots of things in this server before then. Because I'm the home of excellent builds. Not my comments. But apparently I do excellent builds. I'm obsessive about them. So that's got that in and that in. So I just need to really just dress over these. Oh, it's going to be one of them in it where just note's going to mesh at all, is it? I remember there being a way to do this and I can't remember how to do it now. I'm trying to remember the way how you do it with the window. Oh, is it something to do with you put a piece across the top to halfway across like that? Is it that? And then it gives it a snapping point. It needs to be lower. It needs to be one section lower. But one section lower is too high. So let's try it from there. Let's try it from there. Yeah, that looks somewhat like. I hate those fucking pieces. They just look crap. I can tell they're for doers. And now I've got to try and get this to bloody snap in. And I've got no snapping points nearby. I have to make one. I put that in there. Snap that to there. And take that wood out. That one's an easy enough one. And then just fill these in. Same with those. They're just for aesthetic reasons to cover the flametal. I think there's a little one under there. Yep, there is. Same under there. Because the flametal's nice, but a bit shiny. You can't really. The only way you can cover it is to put wood over it. And that is not the best solution. I've found if you put wood over somewhere, it can work. Or just build up the columns up to it, like that. No, I need a finial anyway. So I'll put myself a raven finial on, because raven's the one I like the most. The best finial. Right, and then the same here, what I'll do is I will See, it goes all the way up. You finish those slightly high as well. Poke through the roof like that. Look quite cool. And then at the top of the window, I'll put that and that. Those on top as finials. I might do it the same at the other side actually. I might put an extra piece on top and then put the finials sticking through the main roof. So put those like that. Do the same on this end. I'm aware that one set of those is a little higher than the other. I'm aware of that. It's just because of the way that I've had to snap some of the wood. So that's that one done. Put the glass in. Not that it's going to rain because I've got environment set to beautiful clear weather. I could rack up a thunderstorm on it, I suppose. See how it performs. That's that one done. It is looking very schoolhouse-ish, I have to say. But it is actually supposed to be a hall, great hall. I suppose it's the Grouston look in it. It's a bit of a one-trick pony is Grouston. Just put a stone cutter in my vestry. While I'm at it, because I'm going to put a fireplace up. One of those. Actually, why am I putting a fireplace? I don't need a fireplace. I can put braziers in and just ventilate the building. Let me just close it up. That's 1, so 3, 4 there. Already done. And then there's just the finial caps to do. Oh, you dick. You absolute dick. We've got an odd one, haven't we? You absolute dickery. I'll put the finial caps on. That one's going to have to just, because you can't put that one there and then put that one there because it'll just not work. So that one is just going to have to have one of those on. Or actually, I think that one was better. Same here, just put the finials on here. Because, you know, they ain't done the meshing right. Right, so we've got the basics of the hall, the corners to do. Bottom centre. And same again here, I can make these go through. Creates a really nice finial. like that. Do I talcum my toast too? Sometimes. Sometimes when I'm feeling a pampering mode, I'll just go for it. I always use talc after I've been wearing certain latex things as well. You'll know what I mean. If you want me to share a picture, I will do, Jonathan. But it's yes, it's something I've got that's recently new. There we go. And that one. And a finial. Yeah. It's only a mask. It's only a mask. It's no fancy. It's not anything that's like really just dangerously illegal or all like that. It's just a mask. But yeah, heavy rubber tends to leave you a bit clammy. The finial will actually make this one look so much better as well. This one's going to have to go down a little bit more. There we go. Should be a bit easier to put that under there now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up an almighty thunderstorm and see how the tide goes with it, and see if the tide actually comes in at all. There we go. And then we need bottom centre. So that's that one done. And the only thing I need at the end of there is a window. Same again. Where there's just no snap points that work with these pieces. That's too high. I just can't get them to work. Even though, you know, using those as snaps, it just doesn't work right. That's too low. Let me try. There is one thing I can do actually that might work. I've tried this before. I put a piece of Groston there. No, it's a bit of a minder. It's got a bit of a minder its own as Groston. Yeah, you see, that didn't even work. I want to build with Groston there. If I can use that as my... There we go! I've got the snapping method. So you have to put a Groston piece on top. And then... what you do have, if you fancy cheating as well, if you want more windows, is you actually have a piece that has two windows in it. piece that has two windows in. So that's got the it's got the window in there. There's a little ventilation in the top there. Now what I can do here, because I've got a double chambered roof, I can actually put a ventilation hole through the middle here. And it won't look stupid. So if I put that as a structure, and this will get the smoke out the roof void, into the roof void, which then I just duct out wherever I feel like it. I'll just leave it in there, to be fair. So I actually put those, take those two off, and just put a small chimney on there. Because it's not over, directly over, it's not as important to rainproof it, because it's not overlook. Also means I can get into the roof void if I need to. Let's make it, at least make it look nice though. I wonder if that'd work. There's a way I could do it like that. Will that work? Ooh! Oh, I like that. I've never done that before. That looks nice. That looks really nice. And I should, because I've still got my corners, I can still put that on. Oh, right like that. Oh, right like that. Yeah, flying is just, yeah. It's just life-saving flying. So that means that under there I can now put a fireplace. I'll put the fireplace. I'm just wondering whether to go for a full fire grate and put it on grouston. If I put that on grouston, put two sections of grouston on, that takes the fireplace to there. And then run some single block grouston, because the fireplace is 3 wide. Like that. So what's that going to do smoke wise? How's it going to deal with that? Is my chimney going to deal? Look at that. Look at that. The Vikings gain the flight ability once they discover turnips. Now, Jonathan, is that actually really true? I don't think it was turnips. I think you'll find it was potatoes. When the Vikings went to the New World and discovered potatoes, I'm just going to build a bit more of a cowl around that to capture the... That's not right. It's not right because... the roof doesn't work like that. I'm being a fool. A bit of the fool. I smoked. Ah! Real fact, yep. Vikings, we didn't have potatoes. We didn't get potatoes until we basically went to the New World. until the 16th century that we really got potatoes. So that's the catcher. Or cucumbers or tomatoes. Nope, you are bang on. We are doing history lessons. Yeah, whole new world. Or chilies, chocolate. But yeah, we do have giant cats. So that's one of the ways to do the fireplace. The other way is to do it with a smaller brazier, because it's not going to be a full cooking fireplace, is it, really? So the other alternative is what I do, which will be less obtrusive. I put one of those like so, one of those like so. This will probably look a little more authentic, to be honest. And then put the steps back in, obviously overlapped. And then put the brazier there. It fills the same purpose as the big fire, but it doesn't smoke it up as badly. Or dual focus glasses. Oh yes. I don't have dual focus glasses, but I do have 2 pairs of glasses. I think that's looking more like it. Are we going to have a banquet going off in here? Because when I do my Valcom... Are you doing Valcom, by the way, Jonathan? Are you participating in Valcom? Because it looks like it could be interesting and fun. Feast taking place. Right, good for that. No plans yet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for Valcon. I don't know what I'm going to do for Valcon, but I have plans. So the king would sit next to his advisors, or the lord. Let's carpet this area up here as well. We ain't gonna have them without carpet, are we? Oh, good night, Garish. Thanks for popping in. Been lovely to see you. Not far off the end of my stream anyway. I usually try and end between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. So you're not gonna miss much. But do watch the start of my stream in the VOD and you can see my new tune, because I've done another AI generated tune, because Jonathan's done one and it's Moory Christmas and it's great, and I did one and it just worked out shit, so I've gone through and just AI'd it to shittery. Right, I want a Christmas tree. I want a Christmas tree. So the way you make the big high Christmas trees, because the original Christmas tree is only small, as you put like that. Moory Christmas is a fantastic classic, and it's so apt for Jonathan's stream as well. So you put the beam at 45 degrees like that. You put your trees in the gaps like that, in the 3 gaps like that, as close to the beam as you can get them. And then you put your next one on there, and then your final one goes on the front. And that, my friends, is how you make a big tree. And you can stack and stack and stack and end up with absolutely enormous trees. Right, so if I'm doing that, I'm going to want to get all my smoke out, because I'm intending on hanging some braziers up here as well. I know there's only going to be me going to be able to fill them, because they're a bit high up to fill them. So there's only me going to be able to actually fill them. But the way I'm planning on doing it is, that's the king's table. And then I'm going to have 2 squires, vikings, scrufters, whatever you want to call them, tables arranged up here. So I need to centre them on these blocks again. So if you notice how the blocks are lighting up, that's how you know you've got them right. So they're the scrufters tables. Let me just check. I might be alright without that one there. Might be okay with that one. So I've got fire as far as these 2. I want fire at these 2 tables. I want fire at these 2 tables. I'm not bothered about having fire back here. But I can put a standing brazier in it back here actually. I could put a standing brazier just there. They don't actually give out that much pollution either. Like the one with the Fenris claws. Oh, I see you, did you as well? All my lurkers are going. Been lovely to see you guys. And hope you like my build. Right, because I've done that now, something makes me want to finish that. I don't know. You've just spent so much money. Oh, you're not on about air fryers still, are you? You on about air fryers still? You're talking air fryers. An air fryer and talc. And latex. More latex. The world needs more latex. Yeah, my song is called Latex Lights and Mistletoe. My new one, my AI generated one. And it's actually quite good, and it's about Valheim as well, because I've asked it to do a song with Valheim mentioned in it. It's actually really turned out quite well. Right, these guys don't deserve cars. Big modification. Oh, I'm guessing if you bought a mod for your GBA, I'm guessing you bought the new one with the backlight and the TFT screen, is it? So that's the standard seating setup. Oh, I'm liking that. Just need some hangings on walls. Just need some shit hanging on walls. Now the thing is, even though Valcom isn't actually set at Christmas, I think this is going to be Christmas land. The banners don't want to mess. Just try and put the middle there, like that. Sometimes you just have to go around the other side and try rotating it, because they're just, for some reason, the banners don't always behave themselves. GBAs are great. GBAs are one of the best Nintendo consoles. They're epic. Favourite game on GBA? Definitely Minish Cap. It's one of the best portable Zelda games. And the Minish Cap was done by the guys who did the newest Zelda game, which I absolutely loved. I'm not sure I'm going to get those in there actually. I'm not quite sure I'm going to do those. Because those are meshed inside there. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get smoked while I'm doing it. There we go. One of the other things you can sometimes do. These sometimes collapse. Depends on the strength. sometimes you can put chandeliers down. I wouldn't put it there, would I? I want it near tables. So I'll tell you what, I'll use candles instead. The other thing you can sometimes do is if you can sneak underneath like that, you can put those through the tables, but you have to stand quite far away and do it like that. You can do it like that, so it looks like the torches are stuck in the tables. It was tying, weren't it? Anything involving a tying is always a bit shit. That's the torch is done for that. So loving that. Right. I need some banners. I've got my purple banner behind the king. Let's have some more purple banners on these walls here. Just to look lovely with a Christmas tree as well. And I can put one on that side as well. And then the colour that goes really well with purple is green. So put a green banner on the second. Let's be careful because those aren't lined up. So the second is in that space there. Because they don't line up at the top there. Take those banners down. And I hang the banners higher up. And then I'll have one at the side of the door. On that side. Green one, and the same on that side. And then I'll do the purple and green there. Each playthrough. Oh god, that sounds just so depressing. Wow. Wow, that looks a bit good. Right, let's see if this is gilding the lily or looks good. Sometimes it looks absolutely awesome, and sometimes it looks shit. So apart from the fact that the wood is not the right, because that's going to stick through outside, isn't it, that? Or perhaps not. Oh, it does, yeah, it does, look, it sticks into the eaves. Yeah. Yeah, I have that. Every morning, you get up in the morning, you go, oh, I've survived another night. What should I do today? Right, let me try doing it this way. So it needs to be at the right hand side of the door. That's the problem. There's no snap. There's no snap point, because I've done it wrong. Well, I've not done it wrong, I've just not done it as I normally would. It's not that bad, that. It's not that noticeable. Even I'm going to let that one slip. And you know how obsessive I am with my builds. So that is basically the structure I wanted to create. And I think that does work. I do think that works. Love that. Keep looking at it and just going, I love that. So let's put a candle on each table on the middle dot. Snub them out. And then the next job I need to do, which I think will be in my next stream, is to trim all this up for a party. Because tonight we're going to party like it's $13.99, and then I think we need a kitchen. But the kitchen needs to be a separate building over to one side, because you wouldn't have your kitchen smells going through your main hall. Let's path over to it now. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, everything's meshing in the wrong place. Everything's meshing in the wrong place. What I tend to do when I'm building like this actually is I tend to do it like that. I'll put all the towards me facing pieces in. And I am very aware I need another crafting table. I don't like Minecraft. Meshing in, yeah, that's meshing in. And then what I'll do is trigger a thunderstorm and see how it goes. I'm aware this is going to weather. It looks nice. When it's not for structural work purposes, I don't mind it weathering. Needs to go a few more, and then we can match them up. So let's get another bench, crafting table. Oh, Minecraft. Don't know sushi. So these are two arbitrarily placed height buildings. Let's see if my arbitrary height guessing is good. So let's put the same platforms there and convert to wood. How good is my height guessing? Because neither of these were measured. I think this one's a little lower into it. So let's see. A bit lower. So we'll turn that one onto this one, because that's probably the easiest way of doing it. And then put the steps like that. And that's the tidiest way of doing it. So that one can go, and that one can go under that. And then we'll put that so, that like so. So not too bad to say. Well, that was arbitrarily guessed. I am not moving the entirety of the build a few inches. No way. it's just a case of going along now and filling in the gaps. Just a very nice, easy way of making paths. This when you want to raise them above sea level. Like round here, when tide comes in, I think it's still going to flood this path anyway. I still don't think this path is immune to floods, but we shall see. So we'll go and thunderstorm. So here comes Thor's fury. Here comes Thor's fury. Let's see what happens. So the sea starts getting up, look. The lagoon is now very tidal. This bit's not tidal, so this bit is clearly river. It's the level of the water on the sea, because if you notice, the bottom of this does flood. That's why I put the grills in, because you don't need them. It just clips through, but still. It just makes it look slightly more authentic. So when the waves finally get up, which they're about there now, I think, occasionally you get a mega wave. Because it's a calculated algorithm. Oh, that is very tidal, look. Oh yes, it's flooding, look. Look at the room. That's what I was on about with the mega waves. The one about to hit that one. Occasionally the maths of two sine waves combines together and you get a mega wave. But that is looking pretty secure there. And that'll also nicely weather this path once it's rain on it. The only other thing I would do is light it. What I tend to do with lighting on paths is I tend to go for the Drauga diverger lanterns, or lanterns like that, and just put them occasionally on each side. About every 6 to 8 squares. One here I can pick up on. Oh, there we go, mega waves just hit, look. Just like a mega wave. So that bit floods. So I think we can say, let's have a look inside. I think having that raised section at that end will catch any of the worst mega waves. It should be clipped through. This bit then may occasionally clip through. There we go. I think it's time to call it a night. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish, because I've got my music now, my theme tune, so I'm going to finish with my theme tune and we'll raid out. So I'll leave you at the start of the theme tune and we'll raid out. So who are we going to raid? Who are we going to raid? Let's raid somebody. I mean, there's 6 of us in the 7 of us. Let's see if there's anybody lovely we can raid. So we've got the Gong Show playing. Seem to play in Valheim. He's playing Valheim. Yeah, let's raid the Gong Show. Gong Show 109. I'm going to leave you with the music and keep shining.
In Valheim dark a figure walks, latex suit and neon shocks, building halls for Yuletide cheer, for the brave who gather near. They move, crafting arches, walls that groove, Christmas lights in ancient halls, echoes in the Viking calls, latex lights and mistletoe. In these halls where legends grow, glowing trees and snow that falls, mighty dreams in Yuletide halls, spirits warm as fires glow, together where the legends know. Gifts wrapped tight in midnight hue,